Magandang evening po sa inyo lahat mga kaibigan. I hope all of you are safe and well. Welcome to another episode of the BMA Chronicles. Ito po yung natawag nating Healthy Wednesday segment. Ngayong gabi ay pag-uusapan po natin ang tungkol sa heart disease, treatment and prevention. Ayan, heart disease, treatment and prevention. Okay. Before we are able to discuss about this, ay tinan muna natin po itong ating video. Yan. Okay. Well, in the last 20 years, heart disease has remained the leading cause of death in the world. And still is, no? Killing more people than ever before. Aray ko. Sumakit yata yung puso ko. Okay. The World Health Organization said, and the Philippines is the worst. Terrible. The worst in Southeast Asia. 120 out of every 100,000 Filipinos die of ischemic or coronary heart disease in 2019, up from 103 per 100,000 population in 2015. The worst record among Southeast Asian countries that listed the ailment as its top cause of death. Now, according to the Philippine Statistics Authority, PSA, coronary heart disease still remains the top leading cause of death among Filipinos from January 2021 to September 2021, which accounted for 91,152 or 18.5% of the deaths recorded. Cerebrovascular diseases, 49,063 or 9.9% came next, followed by neoplasms or cancers, 42,633 or 8.6%. So you will notice that it is still heart disease that is actually the main cause of death. Now, what is heart disease? Ano po ba itong sakit sa puso na ito, mga kaibigan? At kinakailangan, makita nyo na ang mga sarili nyo ngayon, kahit bata ka pa, hindi na kailangan maging matanda ka. Heart disease encompasses a wide range of cardiovascular problems. Several diseases and conditions fall under the umbrella of heart disease. And what are the types of heart disease? Well, they include arrhythmia. Ayan. An arrhythmia is a heart rhythm abnormality. For example, like bigla bumibilis yung pintig mo at mamaya may skip beat ka. Ano? Alright. Atherosclerosis is a hardening of the arteries. Cardiomyopathy. This condition causes the heart's muscles to harden or grow weak. Congenital heart defects. Congenital heart defects are heart irregularities that are present at birth. Coronary artery disease or CAD is caused by the build-up of plaque in the heart's arteries. Sometimes it is called ischemic heart disease. Then, heart infections. Ito na mga heart infections na ito may be caused by bacteria, viruses, or parasites. Now, ano yung mga symptoms ng heart disease? Different types of heart disease may result in a variety of different symptoms. Itong babanggitin ko sa inyo are some of the general symptoms one would experience. What's that? Heartbeats that are too fast or too slow. Dizziness. Chest pain. Shortness of breath. A feeling of pressure or squeezing in the chest. Numbness, especially in the limbs. Yung heart attack, nagkakaroon ka ng feeling of pressure or squeezing in the chest, and then it travels to your neck, on shoulder. Okay. What causes heart disease? Each type of heart disease is caused by something entirely unique to that condition. For example, atherosclerosis and CAD, or coronary artery disease, result from plaque build-up in the arteries. Ito yung cholesterol build-up. Okay. Other causes of heart diseases, in general, includes diabetes, heart defects, including congenital heart defects, hypertension, excessive alcohol or caffeine use, stress, and anxiety. Now, what are the risk factors for heart disease? There are many risk factors for heart disease. Some are what? Controllable, and others aren't. Okay? Ang iba, nakukontrol mo, iba hindi. Oo. At ang ibang itong mga risk factors na ito ay high blood pressure, high cholesterol, low levels of high-density lipoprotein, ito yung HDL, low level yan, which is actually the good cholesterol. Kasi yung good cholesterol, kinakain niya yung bad cholesterol. Oo. Yung good cholesterol, nakukuha yan sa tuna, sa salmon, diyan nakukuha yan. Alright. Or smoking, obesity, and physical inactivity. Wala kang exercise. Smoking, for example, is a controllable risk factor. People who smoke double the risk of developing heart disease. Ito naman may diabetes. Tulad ko, mayroon akong diabetes. May also be a higher risk for heart disease because high blood glucose levels increase the risk of angina, heart attack, and stroke. Kaya dapat talaga control mo yung heart sugar mo, yung blood sugar mo. Risk factors you cannot control, ito you cannot control this, include what? Family history, ethnicity, gender, age, yan. Genetics. Okay. So ano ngayon yung mga treatment, no? What are the treatment that are available for heart disease, for example? Now, treatment for heart disease largely depends on the type of heart disease you have as how far it has advanced. Kung ano man yung heart disease mo na meron ka ngayon, no? At lumalala ba yan? For example, kung meron kang heart infection, ang doktor mo most likely will prescribe antibiotic. Okay, sapagkat antibiotic, bacteria, virus, no? If you have plaque build-up or cholesterol build-up, they may take a two-prong approach or prescribe a medication that can help lower your risk for additional plaque build-up and look to help you adapt healthy lifestyle changes. For example, like merong gamot tulad ng Lipitor. Ayan, that prevents cholesterol build-up. Okay. Now, treatment for heart disease falls into three main categories, ang treatment yan. Okay. Unang-una, lifestyle changes. Healthy lifestyle choices can help you prevent heart disease. They can also help you treat the condition and prevent it from getting worse. Healthy lifestyle. Diet mo. Ayan. Yan ang isa sa mga unang-unang dapat mong baguhin. Diet mo, ha? Mga taba-tabang ganyan. Naku, terrible. Oo. Okay. Dapat yan, yung low sodium, low fat diet na mayaman sa mga bunga, mga prutas, at mga vegetables. May help you lower your risk for heart disease complications. Oh, low sodium yan, ha? Low fat. Ganyan din po naman sa sa diabetes, kailangan low sugar, low sodium, low fat. Okay. Ano naman mga medication? Medication may be necessary to treat certain types of heart disease. Your doctor can prescribe a medication that can either cure or control your heart disease. Medications may also be prescribed to slow or stop the risk for complications. The exact drug you're prescribed depends on the type of heart disease you have. Kaya kinakailangan meron kang magaling na cardiologist. Sila nakakaalam yan. Alright. Now, meron tinatawag na surgery or invasive procedure. Tinatawag nating CABG or heart bypass. Yun ang surgery. Oo. Meron din procedure na tinatawag na angioplasty. Okay. For example, if you have arteries that are blocked entirely or almost completely by plaque buildup, meron mga invasive cardiologists that will insert a stent in your artery to return regular blood flow. Ayan. Pero alam mo, ang problema dyan, hindi naman tumatagal yan. Siguro kinakailangan ng talagang buksan na yung puso mo. O, tulad ko, ako ay quadruple bypass operated. The procedure your doctor will perform depends on the type of heart disease you have and the extent of damage to your heart. Now, how do you prevent it? Paano mo mapipigilan niyang heart disease? Now, some risk factors for heart disease cannot be controlled. Hindi mo control yan. Like genetics, family history, for example. Kasi alam nyo, at totoo niyan, yung kinain ng lolo mo, dahil dugo yan, ay napupunta sa tatay mo. At kakain pa yung tatay mo ng taba, pupunta pa rin sa iyo yan. Yan ang tinatawag ng genetics. Okay. Pero mahalaga pa rin to lower your chance of developing heart disease by decreasing the risk factors. Yun. Decreasing the risk factors that you can control. Number 1, aim for healthy blood pressure and cholesterol numbers. Kaya ako, every 3 months, meron po akong lab test para makita ko yung cholesterol ko, makita ko yung creatinine, makita ko yung triglycerides, makita ko yung blood sugar, whatever it might be. Kailangan yun, ha? Oo. So, you aim for healthy blood pressure and cholesterol numbers. Having healthy blood pressure and cholesterol ranges are some of the first steps you can take for a healthy heart. A healthy blood pressure is considered less than 120/80 diastolic, 120 systolic, 80 diastolic, which often is expressed as 120/80 or 120/80 mmHg. Higher numbers indicate that the heart is working too hard to pump blood. Ingat yan, ha? Okay. Number 2, ito matindi to. Find ways to manage stress. Ang sabi nila, stress ang unang culprit sa heart disease. Pangalawa na yung diet. Pangalawa na yung wala kang exercise. So, as simple as it sounds, managing stress can also lower risk for heart disease. Don't underestimate chronic stress as a contributor to heart disease. Yung palagi ka ninenervyos, palagi ka natatakot na maaari mangyari, palagi ka nagwo-worry. Yan, tandaan nyo yan ha. You ought to manage your stress. And number 3, embrace a healthier lifestyle. Ano yun? Ano yung embrace a healthier lifestyle? Kumain ka ng malusog na pagkain and eating healthy food. Exercising regularly. Very, very important. Yan. Ha? Yan ang ginagawa ko. Oo. At make sure to avoid foods high in saturated fat and salt. Ha? Avoid mo yan. High in saturated fat and salt. Doctors recommend 30 to 60 minutes of exercise. Check with your doctor to make sure you can safely meet this guideline, especially if you already have a heart condition. Ngayon, kung naninigarilyo ka, ihinto mo na. If you smoke, stop. Pareho na yung drugs dyan. O pag alcoholic ka, the nicotine in cigarettes causes blood pressures to constrict, making it harder for oxygenated blood to circulate. And this can lead to atherosclerosis. Okay? Ngayon, let me conclude this heart disease thing, no? Ang kinakailangan. Kasi alam, pinag-usapan natin yung heart dahil sa, siyempre, araw ng mga puso. Diba? Kinakailangan hindi lamang yung emotional heart natin. Kinakailangan yung physical heart natin. Ha? Ay kinakailangan alagaan po natin. Oh. Yan. Sabi ni Hansel Jacinto, sa panahon ngayon, kailangan ingatan ang puso. Oh, tindi, no? Oo. Okay. Ngayon. In conclusion, heart disease cannot be cured or reversed. It requires a lifetime of treatment and careful monitoring. Many of the symptoms of heart disease can be relieved with medications, procedures, and lifestyle changes. When these methods fail, coronary intervention or bypass surgery might be used. If you believe you may be experiencing symptoms of heart disease or if you have risk factors for heart disease, make an appointment to see your doctor ASAP. Okay? Together, the two of you can weigh your risk, conduct a few screening tests, and make a plan for staying healthy. Maraming test yan. Oo. At ang doktor mo, makakaalam yan kung talagang okay ka. Alright? It's important to take charge of your overall health now before a diagnosis may be made. Totoo to, kung meron kang family history. Ako meron eh. Uncle ko, namatay sa stroke. Tatay ko, namatay sa heart attack. Yung isang uncle ko, namatay sa heart attack. Meron kaming family history yan. Oo. Meron kaming condition that increase your risk for heart disease. Taking care of your body and your heart can pay off for many, many years to come. Alam po yan ang doktor mo. At ang doktor makapagsabi kung ilang taong ka pa mamubuhay kung aalagaan mo ang sarili mo. Okay? So, ganito yan. Before we go to our chronic quiz, para sa araw na ito, ay atin munang panoorin ang short video clip na ito upang isum up.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death in U.S. About 630,000 Americans die from heart disease each year. Coronary artery disease is the most common form, killing over 366,000 people a year. It mainly affects men over 45 and women over 55. But risk factors can start as early as childhood. So what causes coronary heart disease? The heart, like any organ, requires blood for oxygen and other nutrients to function properly, and it receives this blood supply from the coronary arteries. Fatty deposits, or plaque, may build up in our coronary arteries. When a coronary artery is partially blocked, it cannot supply enough blood to the heart muscle, which leads to chest pain called angina. If a fatty deposit breaks down and ruptures, a blood clot can form around it, and over time, artery can become completely blocked. Then a heart attack occurs. In recent years, researchers have found a sedentary lifestyle increases your risk for heart disease. Even if you exercise regularly, it may not be enough to combat a sedentary lifestyle. Why is that? 1. Prolonged sitting can lead to elevated cholesterol, which can clog arteries over time. 2. Muscles burn less fat and blood flows more sluggishly during a long sit, making it easier for fatty acids to accumulate in the blood vessels. 3. Prolonged sitting also has been linked to high blood pressure, which can damage areas in your artery walls, making it easier for fatty material to build up. Other lifestyle choices also increase your risk, such as smoking, using drugs, persistent stress, and an unhealthy diet. So, how can you reduce lifestyle-related risk factors? Mind what you eat. Take steps to relieve stress. Commit to being active throughout the day. Change begins with choice. Start today.
Ayan. So, nakuha nyo na, ha, mga kaibigan. No? Kasi sa Amerika, yan ang pinakamatinding factor. Marami namamatay. Ano po? Baka hindi mo alam kung meron ka ng heart disease. Kaya ang pinakamaganda niyan, pumunta ka na ng doktor. Cardiologist po ang tawag dyan, ha? Oo. Pangalawa, baguhin mo na yung lifestyle mo. Huwag yung palagi ka nakaupo. Kinakailangan tumayo ka at maglakad ka kung paano mo lang, diba? Huwag ka nang gumamit ng elevator pag yan to second, third floor lang. Lakarin mo na yan. Lakad ka ng at least 30 minutes per day. Oo. Up to 60 minutes per day. Ha? Araw-araw yan. Oo. Well, sabi nila, 3 times a week. Pero mas maganda kung araw-araw na gawin mo. Okay. Kaya ito na ay tatapusan natin discussion natin dito at pupunta na tayo sa chronic quiz, mga kaibigan. Alright? At ang game master natin sa ating chronic quiz ay si Kuya Fog Abante. Ha? I-explain sa inyo ang mechanics ng mga questions na ibibigay na ito.
Okay.
Take it away.
Take it away. Magandang gabi ho. And again, welcome to another episode ng Chronic Quiz. As usual, meron po tayong 7 tanong. At if you know the answer, kailangan na po mauna kang mag-comment ng tamang sagot. At ikaw yung makakakuha ng punto na yon. We have 7 questions. At the end of the 7 questions, kung sino po yung pinakamaraming puntos, ay panalo for that night. Ang panalo po ngayong gabi ay mananalo muli ng 200 GCash. At ngayon po, ang second to the last week ng February. Ibig sabihin, next week, malalaman na natin kung sino yung mananalo ng 500 na GCash. Kaya, kung nakinig kayo mabuti, malalaman nyo kung ano yung mga sagot sa tanong to. So, kung ready na, question number 1. According to the Philippine Statistics Authority, or PSA, what is the top leading cause of death among Filipinos in 2021? Letter A, cerebrovascular disease. Letter B, heart disease. Letter C, liver disease. Or letter D, cancer. Ayun, bilis ah.
Meron ka agad.
Sumakit ka agad, bilis ah.
Si Ethan.
Ethan Vargas, tama ka. Heart disease po ang top leading cause of death.
60s to siya.
Yes. Ayos, buti nakikinig ka. So 1 point for Ethan Vargas. Kung ready na po tayo, question number 2. This condition causes the heart's muscles to harden or grow weak. Letter A, cardiomegaly. Letter B, cardiomyopathy. Letter C, cardiology. Letter D, cardioversion. Or letter E, cardiodalisay. Ang makakagets lang nun, yung nanonood nun. Ay, parehas yung sagot eh. Sino nauna dyan? Parehas kasi eh. Yan ang problema ngayon, may nauna dyan.
Si Maymay Arroyo.
Pakitaas nga, sino nauna?
Peña-Redondo.
Ang hirap pumili ngayon yan. Sige, taas pa.
Mahirap.
Sa oras malalaman yan eh. Pwede bang iurong pakaliwa yung yung window para malaman sa oras? Sige, taas mo. Taas mo na yung mga answers. Yung answers na, taas tayo. Taas yung page.
Ulitin mo na lang uli. Baguhin mo yung
O, di, sige, cancel na yung
Cancel
question
na.
number 2.
Baguhin mo na lang. Baguhin mo na lang yung...
Ang hirap eh. Okay, question number 3. If you have arteries that are blocked entirely or almost completely by plaque buildup or cholesterol, your doctor may insert a blank in your artery to return regular blood flow. Ano yun? Letter A, needle. Letter B, nail. Letter C, stent. Or letter D, brush. Ano po ang tamang sagot? Letter A, needle. Letter B, nail. Letter C, stent. O yun na. Preacher Ramil Braga, ikaw ang nakakuha ng tamang sagot all the way from Sapo, Dubai. Tama po kayo. The right answer is stent. Okay. And question number 4. What is considered the normal blood pressure? Letter A, 200 over 90. Letter B, 90 over 60. Letter C, 120 over 80. Letter D, 220 over 120. Pakitaas nga. Kung yun, sino ba si Stephanie Torres ba nauna? Or letter E, 110 over actin. Si Stephanie Torres, tingin ko si Stephanie Torres ang tama. Kasi yun eh, no? So tama po, ang nakakuha ng tamang sagot ay si Stephanie Torres. Ang tamang sagot po ay 120 over 80 ang normal na blood pressure. Question number 5. Which of the following diets lower your risk for heart disease complication? Letter A, high carb and low sugar diet. Letter B, high sugar, high cereal diet. Letter C, high sodium, high fat diet. Or letter D, low sodium, low fat diet that's rich in fruits and vegetables. Ayun, tama. Maganda ginawa niyan. Tama po again, teacher Ramil Braga. Ayan, letter D ang tamang sagot. So 2 points na po tayo for teacher Ramil. We have 2 final questions. Kung walang makakahabol, ang panalo tonight si teacher Ramil. Question number 6. The nicotine in cigarettes causes blood vessels to constrict. True or false? Ulitin ko ah. The nicotine in cigarettes causes blood vessels to constrict. True or false? Wala pa sumasagot. Yun, meron na pala. Naglaglan ng konti. Sino nauna? Pakitaas po. Ang naunang sumagot ay si Ate, I think si Ate Ann, no? Tama ba?
Ano mo?
Si Ate Ann ang nakakuha ng tamang sagot. Tama, true. Nicotines do cause blood vessels to constrict. And question number 7. Last question na po tayo. Is smoking a controllable risk factor to heart disease? Yes or no? Ulitin ko. Is smoking a controllable risk factor to heart disease? Yes or no? Wala pa. Yun. Sino tama? Si Ate Ann.
Ano ulit?
Si Ate Ann. So, sabihin tonight, si Ate Ann may 2 points.
Congratulations!
Si Teacher Ramil may 2 points din.
Ah,
So, paano yan?
ay
Papa?
di mo gano'n ng question para
Meron
ano?
tayong meron ka bang question, Papa?
Alin?
Meron ka bang bonus question para sa kanang dalawa?
Bonus question. Ayan. Oh. Ito ang bonus question. Ang heart disease ba ay nagagamot pa
Yun.
o nare-reverse? Yes or no?
Yun.
Di ba na nagagamot, yung bang...
Cured.
Cure. Oh,
Is
can
there-
heart disease be cured or reversed? Yes or no?
Ang pwede lang pong sumagot. Ayun, pareha silang mali.
Ayun, tama.
Dalawa lang ang kailangan mong kunin sagot. Kaya Ate Ann lang, tsaka kay Preacher
Oo,
Ramil.
tama.
Pareha silang yes ang sagot.
Oo,
Parehas
mali. Oo. Ito na lang. Dalawa lang ang sagot, ha? Si,
Si Ate Ann lang po, tsaka
Ano
si
lang,
Preacher
saka si
Ramil.
Romel Braga, ha?
Okay.
Okay. Ano yung procedure na ginagawa
Ako.
sa mga may heart disease? Anong tawag?
May clue ba? May clue ba dyan?
Ha?
May clue ba dyan?
Meron. Nilalagyan ng stent.
Okay. Pinalagyan ng stent. Anong tawag po doon?
Anong tawag sa
Yun.
Yun. Romel Braga, angioplasty.
Angioplasty, ang tamang sagot.
Palagay ko si Ramil, angioplasty na to. Si Ramil ang panalo.
Okay po, so thank you again for joining everyone sa ating Chronic Quiz and see you again on Friday for the next episode. Back to you, Papa.
Okay, mga kaibigan, tayo po ay dumako sa ating quote of the day, o verse of the day, na dalhin po sa atin ng Ayan, yung peace party list po sa survey 0.79. 0.79 po ang survey natin. Ang ganda po niyan, no? Proverbs 4:23, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Yan po man ay physical, o emosyonal, o spiritual. Okay? Kaya mga kaibigan, tayo magwawakas na ngayon. Salamat po sa inyong pakikinig muli sa amin. Friday, tayo po ay magkakanig muli. I hope that you will be there. Tulog kayo na mahimbing at gumising po kayo sa umaga. Okay? May the Lord bless you. Ciao. God bless you. Bye-bye.